friends. Let me get you live down here on my laptop. Hello, hello. Hi friends, it's Cindy from Joy Junction, here to have our January sale. Hang on just one second. I'm here. Sorry, I'm here. I had to run out and get the computer started in the other room because my sister's here helping me. Hey, Lindy. Hi, Brenda, Tanya, Debbie. It's good to see each of you. And how is everyone doing as far as weather? Hi, Cindy Harlow. We're like around 70-ish, I think. I know we're spoiled, but this is the only time of year that we're spoiled more than anybody else. So anybody have snow already? Anybody have those freezing temperatures that some of you I know are going to get? And can you hear me? Just want to make sure that you can hear. Just say thumbs up. Oh, Stephanie, it's spotty and laggy, but I'm here. I know, and you don't have power, and you don't even live in the snowy area, Stephanie. So I'm praying your power comes back on soon. Hi, Kathy. Yes, hoping it will hold out. If you didn't hear, I'm Cindy from Joy Junction. Today's my first sale of the new year. I'm doing it. Most of us are old enough to remember the term January white sale. And that's when most department stores and things like that would sell all of their white linens at a reduced price. Not their colorful linens, but their white linens. Obviously, it's changed over the years, and now people try to have sales in January to reduce their inventory before taxes and that kind of stuff. But we're just having a January White Plus sale for things that I'm wanting to share. Hi, Tammy. Share to the hen house. Thank you so much. Debbie, minus 11, minus 45 on Friday. Hi, Joan. I lived near Lake Tahoe for about 15 years in the 80s and early 90s. And there was one January that we did not get above 32 for the entire month. Mostly it was below zero for the entire month. I don't want to live like that anymore. So all of you that are living through this storm that's coming through many states, I'm just praying for you, and stay warm. And if you have fireplaces going, hi, Deborah. Just stay warm. That's what we're praying, is that you stay warm and that you have all the supplies that you might need to get through it. And I do remember what it's like to live there. That's why I live in Phoenix. It's not why I live in Phoenix, because I do not. Summers are really, really hard. But I went up to Flagstaff not this past weekend, but the weekend before, to see Maddie and to see, take some things up to my son, Andrew. They're living up near Flagstaff now too. And it was like 13, 15 degrees. It was only 34 here when I left in Phoenix, but it was in the teens. And the wind was so strong. And anyone that lives in the cold knows that when the wind blows, it's like 100-fold of freezing. So prayers for all of you. I get it. I've been there. And I'm thankful that I don't have to live there now. I was in Lake Tahoe for a conference several years ago. Lake Tahoe is beautiful if you're not there during one of the really, really strong storms. So we're going to get started. I have several different types of things today, mostly textiles. But I do have some books. Just I'm not going to sell books for, any length of time. Hi, Vicki. Books are not going to be on my list, but I had purchased a collection of somebody's Dr. Seuss books, and I sold a bunch of them at the booth when I had the booth a couple of years ago, and I need to let some of them go because I have a lot of books and that I'm not going to let go. And do you know, in the olden days, like more than 7 or 8 years ago, when you go into a doctor's office, they had these big giant cubby bins, metal usually. They roll back and forth, and they've got, things where they had all their charts in. Well, when the doctor that I worked for closed her office, she gave me one of those, and it's in my garage, and it's filled with books. So I have too many books. So anyway, we'll start with the books in a few minutes. I'm going to start today with, let's see. I'm going to start with some ribbon bundles. I have a lot. Okay. My sister's listening. I did tell her this before we went live. I tend to, hi Brenda, hi Barbara. I kind of have a shopping problem, and that has led to an overabundance of lots of things that I just love. And I need to share my treasures with you. I'm still doing that here. What are we, 8 or 9 months later since I started? So what I did is I went through a lot of things that we've either not had or have had on before and have super reduced prices today. So what I did is I put together some ribbon bundles, and I'm guaranteed 5 yards in every bundle. Some of them 6 or even a little more. And Pam, did I put them at $4? I think I have them at $4. I don't have my paper with me. Pam, do I have ribbon bundles at $4? Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I don't have my paper with me. Anyway, they come like this. They're all different colors. This one has a red velvet with gold trim. It has a white with like rhinestone sparklies. It has a pure gold sparkly, pure silver. It has a blue and a green. There's just different colors, 5 yards or more, and all you have to say is ribbon. If you're interested in a $4 ribbon bundle, I'll show you some different ones. This one has a gold. A lot of these are wired ribbons. Gold with gold stuff. It's got a green velvet. This is a green velvet, a red. Anyway, if you're interested in a $4 ribbon bundle, 5 yards guaranteed. Most of them have 6 or more in them. That's just $4. Just say ribbon, and we'll get you down on the list for that. And then I have something new. These are going to be $1 a piece. And I will say a word that correlates to each piece. And if you're interested in that piece, just say the word that I give you. These are, I forgot to plug my phone in, and I don't want it to end while we're chatting. So give me just a second to plug my phone in. I'm sorry. There we go. Okay, now I feel a little better. Okay, these are curtain samples. And so they're basically 12 by 13 inches, and they're just a sample of a curtain from, I don't even know where from. So I'm going to show you each one. This one is Rosette Ivory. These are $1 a piece. Rosette Ivory. So just say Rosette Ivory. I'm going to go through these kind of quickly because I have a lot of them. This one is Chris. If you're interested in Chris, these can be used to tear apart, use pieces to make little fabric jumbles, and make strips to put in your junk journals, mixed media. So you have to do something with these stars. The stars are, this is navy, this is black. So you have a couple different options there. So that is Chris, K-R-I-S, if you're interested in that. This one's called Art Silk Warm. So you can just say warm on this one. Warm. And this one has little strips that I guess on the curtain it would just Velcro together on the rod. But that's pink and yellow gold. That one's warm. Again, they're $1 a piece. This one is Rosette Tan. Rosette Tan. Love the little rosettes that are on there. This one has 3. So Rosette Tan, just say that. And then I have some ginghams. I've got a blue gingham. This is a nice just piece of fabric. Blue gingham. These are like 12 inches across, 13 inches high. Blue gingham. Oh, I have 2 of those. I have 2 blue gingham. That's the only one I have 2 of. So 2 blue gingham. I have a green gingham. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Diane. Blue, green gingham. Green. I do have a lot of these. I'm going to go through them all, and then we'll go into some quilts and stuff like that. Pink gingham. Pink gingham. Again, they're about 12 by 13. Great pieces of fabric for lots of different things. Red gingham. Red. Now this is a solid. This is burgundy. Burgundy. That's all you need to say is burgundy. This is black, solid, black. It's funny because I'm showing you this, but I'm seeing the last one. Look at this. This is black. Hi, Sarah. Good to see you. This one is sage. This is a jacquard, sage. It's pretty. It's just a nice little piece of fabric for $1. Sage. This is linen jacquard. You just need the word linen. And they have a nice amount of hem too, so you get even more fabric if you take the hems out on the top and the bottom. So linen jacquard. All right, this one is plum. Just a nice piece of plum. Plum. These are, remember, just $1 a piece. This is lilac. Now these, I did not press and iron these, I'm sorry. They did come a little wrinkly, which I usually press everything, but I didn't get these. Khaki. This is khaki. This one is Hunter. If you are new, today's sale, make sure you message me on this page your name, address, and either Venmo, PayPal, or Zelle information so I can get you invoiced tomorrow. I won't invoice until tomorrow. This one is Navy. You like that tumbler behind me? Yeah, I wonder why you like that. That's my Grumpy Birds that Lindy Tate from Taterbuggin designed, and Tammy from Seaside Craft Studio put together for us. Can you still find these on Taterbuggin? On shoptaterbuggin.com. Lindy, if you can still find those on shoptaterbuggin.com, the Grumpy Birds or the Tater Tots, mugs, tumblers, you can drop that link. Lindy, hi Betty. Okay, back to work here. This one's gold, nice and shimmery gold. That'd be fun on some projects, don't you think? They're still available. Okay, so shoptaterbuggin.com. Wonder if I drop that link, if it would, let me see. No, you gotta spell correctly, Cindy. I think if I put it in, it will actually pull up the, yeah. I see Lindy put it in. Yeah. All right, so someone chose gold. Okay, the next one is Cinnabar. This is a cool color. Look at that. Cinnabar. Cinnabar. Hi, Chris. What Chris? Chris Tate. Hey, Chris Tate. Good to see you, kiddo. Thanks for joining us. My mom and I are using her phone and it works much better. Oh, good. Good, Stephanie. Okay. This is, I think I wrote on the list satin black. So it's a shiny black. Shiny black. No one's got that Cinnabar. Oh, goodness. All right. This is the Art Silk Cool. We still have the warm, and now this is the cool with the little tasselies that you can tie. This is the cool. Chris is going to craft with us. I doubt it, but I'm glad you're here, Chris. Shiny black. Okay, this is purple, bedazzled purple. And it has those are sequins at the top. Shiny purple. Again, these are $1 a piece. This one is bedazzled pink. Shiny. Sequins. These are looped. They're not separated. Pink. And this one they call Chino Black. It is a plaid though. Chino Black. Chino Black. Chino Blue, and I'm adding the Chino in because we have other black, other blue, and stuff like that. So this is Chino Blue. It's pretty navy. Dark blue. You should write in the comments what you would do with a piece of this. Chino Mandalay. It's kind of like a khaki, but Mandalay. It's interesting the names they use for all of these when they do curtain sampling, curtain drapes sampling. This is Chino Cookie. It's a tan. It's not as I can't tell if it's showing, it looks like it's showing up pretty light, but you can see the difference between the white label and the color. So it's a light tan, but it's called Cookie. Chino red. Nice red. We're getting there. I think I have like 30 of these, 35 or something. Chino black. The other one was black too, but this is solid black. That was the name of it, but solid black. Hey Dolores. Chino Mandalay or Stripe. Chino Mandalay. I'm glad you guys like these. This is such a good bargain to get, you know, a nice square of fabric that you can use for so many different things. All right, now we're going to go to Alex Red, ALEX Red. Alex Blue. Wait till you see the last couple. Alex Blue. Alex Green. This is a more of a light, limey, sagey green. Alex Green. Chris likes the stripes. This is called Julian White. Look at that piece. Julian White with the big pink floral and the leaves. Julian White. Yep, just $1. Now we're at Cargo Tan. Only have 3 more after this. Cargo Tan. This is denim with I think I wrote on the list denim buckles, denim with buckles. Look at that. Those buckles are worth more than $1. Those denim buckle. And then this is the second, just put denim snap. I forget what I wrote on the paper. Denim snap. These are not snaps, but they look like snaps. And so I'm just saying put denim snaps. I forget, Pam, I forget what I wrote on the list. They're denim, but denim snap. And then the very last one is black denim. Black. No, buckle was the first one, and what was the second one after that? Denim blue. Okay, so denim blue. This is black denim. Yeah, Cindy Harlow wrote denim snap, so you can put her down for that one. And then the black denim. That's that. I'm going to let that catch up for just a minute. Hang on. Cindy Harlow, the denim blue. Thank you. Okay, next we're going to go to, I'm going to do a couple Chenille pieces, okay? These are just some pieces that I have left of the Chenille blanket that we did in my very first live where Lindy received the bundle and opened it, and that's where we started way back in, I think, April. So this is C1. The Chenille is $6, but C1 Chenille, so C1 is $6. That's that one. I only have a couple of the, 3 of these, I think, maybe 4. C2. C2. Betty, if you claimed something, I can go back up and check. I've got 2 different people writing things, so I can go back up and look at names. C3, these are $6. Chanel. Betty, you got a green. I don't know which green that was, but it's a green. And C4. That's all I have of these. Just the last pieces that were left. These were $15 a square. These are basically the same size as a square, but it's the length. So C4. The squares were $15 a piece. The strips are only $6. So that's a good deal. Again, I'll just remind you that I have $4 ribbon bundles. There's guaranteed 5 yards, mostly 6, and a little bit more. So those are $4 for a ribbon bundle. Okay, I'm going to go to, okay, quilt squares. These are a little smaller than my normal 12 to 16 inch quilt squares that sell for anywhere between $12 and $18 a square. These are pieces that were left from quilts that I've cut and used in the past lives, and these are gonna be much marked down. They're a little bit smaller, but they're still nice quilt squares and pieces at a much reduced amount, cost, whatever. So S1, I have 3 of these, S1, S2, and S3, but they're different colors and they're different. These are loved quilts. So this is S1 and this is $7. This is a star quilt. That's a star quilt square, $7 for S1. This one's got, this is kind of a pinky coral and blue, and these are pretty faded, but they're still really nice pieces. Hi, Tanya. Hi, Lynn. So that's S1 is $7. S2 is $7, and this is mostly in the pinks, pinky coral. S2, $7 for S2. And then my last one, $7 for S3. And this has the trim with the blues. S3. S3. That's all I have of those. That's all I have left. So that's that. Now I have several of these. Oh, no, I have 2 of these. These are strips. It's got yellow. They're all in the yellows. It's got 3 strips. This is P1 for $2. P1 for $2, just some strips. That's all it is some strips. But you can use them for so many things. Little pieces of quilt are so fun to use. The inside is kind of a little florally. P2, $2. P1 and P2 are $2. Okay, that's all I have of those. All right, I'm gonna take a sip of water. Let everybody get caught up. Okay, these are basically red, white, and blue. These are small. Smaller than any normal. These sold for $15 when I first had them offered. These are, let me just kind of, none of them are exactly the same, but they're this one's 9 by 9.5, 9 by 9.5. Yeah, they're basically 9 by 9. So they're a little smaller than a regular quilt that I would do, but they're only $4 a piece. So there's your deal. R1, $4. All these red ones, red, white, and blue, are $4. So R1, R2. These are perfect for a small journal, for cutting into strips for something, little tuck spots that you can stick a little piece of quilt in, or make another jumble with some other textiles. R2, R3. Got anything ready for, you know, we have May, June, July, August, September with all the red, white, and blue holidays. And you know, this year's the 250th anniversary of America. And there are lots of things being done that you might want to have your red, white, and blue stuff. Hi, Christine. Valentine is coming up, yes. R4. Some of these are beautifully faded and some aren't. Like that last one was not faded as much as this one is, but they all came out of the same quilt. R5, again, these are $4. They're basically 9 by 9, 9 by 8.5, 9 by 10, something like that. R6, R6, two more, R7, and R8. That's all I have of those. And speaking of Valentine, I have two new old stock, I love these, Valentine wrapping paper. They've never been opened. There's two sheets that are 19 3/4 by 29 inches. So basically almost 20 by 29. There are two sheets in each one. I'm just doing $2. I have two of these. Just put paper if you're interested in a Valentine wrapping paper, new in package, old stock. I have two of those if you're interested. $2. Did you see Kathy's question? No, I did not. Let me scroll up, take a moment. Oh, okay, Kathy. Kathy, all I need you to do is, if you do purchase anything, all you have to do is write the name or the word or the number or whatever I give you. And then at the end, you'll send me your name, address, and either Venmo, PayPal, or Zelle information. And I invoice tomorrow. I'll send you an invoice and get it shipped out to you by Friday. Well, hopefully by Friday. That's what I usually try to do, is invoice on Thursday, ship on Friday if everything's paid. But that's all you have to do. I just need a message to this page, name, address, and your payment, the payment method that works best for you, be it Venmo, PayPal, or Zelle. Okay? So, paper, Valentine paper. Okay, I'm going to do books. These are... Kathy, if you have any other questions, just let me know and I'll get that answer to you, okay? All right, these books are Dr. Seuss books. They were part of a book club. Let's see, what does it say? Book club edition. Every one of them, I'm going to tell you, every one of them has the little girl's name, usually a sticker, and she did try to like write her name, and a couple of them I saw have like a little writing on the very back, but they're good, basically clean books, not a lot of scribbles or writing in them, and you know, for your grandkids, your kids, whatever. I'm gonna do $2 a piece. Like I said, I bought these a couple years ago, and I have a lot of books. And so, hi Diane, hi Sarah. So lots of books, and I'm gonna let some go. So, a fish out of water. Just say fish. That's $2. I'm gonna move something so I can stack these. So fish. Midas, King Midas. Of course, her little label, what's her name? Natalie Ann Maya. She's going to be everybody's friend now. But this one's clean. I don't see it except for the writing that she did on the first page of her name. This one's Midas. That's what that one is. This is Hop. I'm just looking through real quick to make sure. I mean, I've looked through all these. I had them all for sale at the shop. But Hop. This one is called Tubby. I could be talking about me. Tubby and the Lantern. Just write Tubby if you want that one. This one is Dr. Doolittle. So you can just write Doctor or Doolittle. Dr. Doolittle or just Doolittle. The Best Nest. Just write Nest if you're interested in this one. Nest. Hi, Patricia. I'm just trying to catch everybody as they come in. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you being here today. This one is the Foot book. So just say Foot. Again, $2 a piece. Just say Foot. Inside, outside, upside down. Just say inside. Hi, Cindy Carol. I'm glad you're here. Same name, you know. I don't even think the little girl wrote her name on this one. And I don't see, they took good care. I actually bought this from the little girl's grandma. The grandma was letting all the little girl stuff because she's not a little girl anymore. These were in 1980. 80, 81. I think two different, yeah, mostly 1980. This one's hand. Hand, finger, thumb. Hand. Oh, please don't cut me off. Oh, good. Okay, I'm still here. Got a phone. Okay, but I think I'm still here. I got a phone call. Am I on now? Okay. Oh. Okay. Hand. Okay. That's scary. I've never figured out. Oh, see, this one was 81. So 80 and 81 is when she got bear. He bear, she bear. Bear. Hooper. Hooper Humperdinck. Not him. Hooper for that one. Yeah, there is one mark on Hooper on the back page. But she kept them off the reading part, so that's good. This one, oh, the thinks you can think. So just write think for this one. I see someone's getting grandbaby books. You can do all kinds of things with them, but I thought these are great for reading to kids. This is the Bear Detective, so write detective on this one, because I think we already had a bear. Becky's home. Hi, Becky. Did I say hi to Diane Tatry? If I didn't, hello. And the last one, I can read with my eyes shut. Just say read for that one, okay? So that's those. Thank you if you picked up one of those. Okay, I'm going to go back to some little quilt squares. All right, these are green. So these are going to be G numbers. These are, I don't know what the exact name is because I love quilts, but I don't know patterns so much. But this is definitely a floral basket of some sort. So this is G1, it's $4. G1 is $4. Bring it up close so you can see the flowers that are in the basket. G1 is $4. G2 is $4. G3, this one's a little tattery, you can tell, well loved, well used, but still just $4 for a quilt square. That these are about, let me see what size these are. These are all basically the same. Let me just check. Yeah, these are 10 by 9.5, 10 inches. So that's a nice, still a nice size. G4, G4, G5, $4, and G6, $4. Okay. Then I have yellow. I have a lot of these. I didn't number them all because I didn't know how much interest there'd be, and I have a lot. So I'll show you several, and if there's interest, I'll show them all, and if there's not, I'll put some down. So these are, let me just check. This top one is 9.5 by 9. So they're all in the 9 to 10 inch range, okay? This is Y1. Y1. There is a little spot right here, little spot right there, but you can use these for so many things. Y1, Y2, and I just see a spot down here at the bottom. There's a spot on the corner. Y2, Y3, Y4, just $4, Y5, Y6, Y7. I'll just show you 8 because it doesn't look like there's a lot of interest in the yellow. So I'll just show you this one, Y8. And then I'll just leave the rest for another time or something else. So that's good. Now I have, I did bring something to the linen sale, your white linens, that I've never had on any live, and I'm gonna show you them. I have some sets and some singles of vintage pillowcases. This is a 2 queen pillowcases, cross-stitched, pink and green. So you've got a queen size pillowcase. Here is your cross stitch. You've got the green, pink floral leaves. There are 2. This one is, you can just write 2Q cross stitch. They're both the same. I'm going to pull it back. This is $18 for the pair. That's very good pricing. It's a lot for my sales because I don't usually sell things that are this, hi Lisa, kind of this expensive, but I have them and I'm ready to start letting some of these nicer pieces go. So this is Q2, Queen 2, Queen set, embroidered or cross stitch. Okay, $18 if you're interested in that. Then I have two super standards, so they're a little longer than standard. And these are pink crochet. It's a set. Look at that beautiful work. And all embroidered or crocheted at the bottom. The set of pillowcases, $20 on these. This is 28-inch length, 2 standard pink crochet, maybe a rose flower. If you're interested in those, 2 pillowcase, pink crochet. Okay. This is 2 queen cream crochet. And I'm gonna put this in half. These are queen size. The crochet is all across the bottom on both of these, front and back. Both of them front and back crocheted on the bottom. These are, I don't know if I can read this. These are fine, they're percale, 100% cotton. They're Lady Pepperell. These are vintage, quite old. These are 18 for the pair, which for vintage, beautifully crocheted pillowcases, 18 is very good. So this could be, I think I wrote white, cream crochet, $18. And then these are white crochet, and these are queen white crochet. Here's your front and backs, both crocheted all the way around. So pretty. Really pretty. That's white crochet. And I probably just have 2 more sets I'm going to show you. Okay, the first one, this is JCPenney Floral Vintage. Now, I didn't realize this until I was getting them ready. This is JCPenney Floral. I have a standard and a queen. I didn't realize that they're totally different. Vintage JCPenney Floral, $12 for the pair. $12 for the pair. JCPenney Floral. And then I think I just have one more I'm going to show, because nobody's interested in these, and that's fine. These are Sears Vintage Patchwork. I saw a set of these. These are from the 70s, for sure. I saw a set of these sold for $40 on Etsy recently. Sears Patchwork, $22. Queen, 2 queen. How much were the white crochet? Let's see. The white crochet are 18. Cream crochet pillowcase is 18. Please didn't catch the number. Oh, okay. Cream. Let me just make sure I have which one. Okay, cream crochet. There's not really a number. Cream crochet is good. And Diane Tatry wants the white crochet. Okay, so the cream and the white are both gone. Those are good choices. And then again, I have the patchwork for 22 and the floral for 12. And then I don't have any other sets. I was just going to show, I'm just going to show a couple pieces, but not, these are not sets. Sorry, I have to step out of the way. This one is just $8, but the only reason I'm doing it for $8 is because the pillowcase is not anything. It's faded from whatever color it might have had, but this is gorgeous. This is really pretty embroidery. And just that is definitely worth $8. So just say embroidery $8 or $8. Kathy, I had those sheets. Oh yeah. Yeah, the pillowcase on this one is not you know what you're buying. You're really just buying the embroidery and trim. So embroidery 8 is that one. And then I want to show one other for sure. Oh, two others. These are singles. Everything else is just pretty simple. This one, I only have this one. I don't have what goes with it. So this one is Mrs. $8. Look at this. Look at that. I don't have a Mr. though. But Mrs. is $8 for just that embroidery work. I'm not getting it very well up here. Mrs. $8. A lot of good embroidery work. And then your trim. Okay, so there's that one. And then there's this one. You're really not buying the case on this one either. But this one is, we'll do, I'm just going to say red 8. That's your embroidery work and the trim. This one's 8 as well. Oh, Kathy, that's going to be so good. Okay, that's all I'm going to show you on those linens. I'm going to get another sip of water. I have a few more things. Oh, I'm just going to show you this. You know, if you've been here before, you know that sometimes I just show you something that has nothing to do with crafting or anything like that. And this is a little set that I've had for a long while, and I've never used them. They were hanging in my kitchen for years. This is a sweet little glass set of measuring spoons. Quarter, eighth, half, no, a quarter, a half, a teaspoon, and a tablespoon. Measuring cups, these are $6. If anyone wants measuring cups, just say, or spoons, $6. If you're interested. I always have something a little different. I always have my $10 button bags. I told you last time, I can't buy buttons anymore. They have gone way too expensive for something I used to pay $20 for. I now am outbid at $75. It's just ridiculous, but I have a lot of buttons left, so I'm still doing them. A cup of buttons, vintage buttons, $10. So button bag, $10. If you're interested in that, I have, these are the trim of a quilt that I sold the squares of, but I didn't sell the trim. So these are, I think these are close to a yard. Let me just check. I want to be as accurate as I can be on everything that I let go out of this house. Yes, these are a little over a yard. So These are, Pam, did I put 7? 7 on the strips, the red and white strips? I didn't write myself a note. Should be on the last page.
Oh, they're 5.
5. See? Red and white strips, $5 for a yard of red and white strip quilt. Let's see what it is. I have 7 of these. Just say red and white strip. Did you see what I bought, Cindy? Lisa? Lindy got you. Lindy got you. Okay. So, anybody interested in a red and white strip? $5. 1 yard. That's a lot of yard of quilt. Red and white can be used for all the patriotic stuff coming up, Valentine's Day, a lot of things. Red and white strips. They're all a little bit different just because of where they were cut, but they're all basically the same. This one, the stripe goes all the way down, but they're all a little different. It's just whichever one, you know, I grab. $5. And then, trying to look around, make sure I've hit mostly everything. Okay. Told you I had a lot of dollar stuff. So good. Thank you for getting those. I have these little tassels, $1 for 2. This is, say, ivory. I have 2 of these, $1 for this. If you want an ivory tassel, $1. I have 2 ivory tassels. They're Wrights. These are definitely vintage. So say ivory if you want a ivory tassel. I have 2 white tassels. Say white if you want a white one, $1 a piece. I have gold, shimmery gold, say gold. Burgundy, hi Peggy. And then I have pink, if you want a pink tassel, or brown. These are just $1 for, there's 2 on each one of these, if you're interested in those. I think that's what I have. Is there anything, I might grab some lace. Is there anything anyone wanted to go back and look at all before I am going to grab a little bit of lace while you let me know if there's anything you wanted to relook at. Tassel, pink tassel, ivory tassel. Great, great. Yeah. You get 2 on that's $1 for the 2 for the pair. Definitely, you get 2 of those. Yeah, these are just things that I've had for a long time, and if I haven't used them, I need to let someone else have them and use them. Any jewelry today? I don't, but I will. Okay. I'm going to start doing 2 lives a month. The next one's going to be February 4th and then the 21st. So February 4th, February 21st. Cindy, I will have jewelry on February 4th because I have a lot. So I will do jewelry on February 4th. I have quite a bit of this, so I'm going to do, instead, normally all my laces are $3 a yard, but I have quite a bit of this, and I'm going to let it go for $2 a yard. It's a trim, gold trim, 1 yard of gold trim, fringy trim, $2, just say gold trim, $2. And it is, just in case you wanted to know, 1/2 inch. So that's a 1/2 inch gold trim, $2 instead of $3, because I do have quite a bit of that. Okay, we're just at an hour, and I know we have Watercolor Wednesday in an hour. I think Lisa is teaching tonight. Anyone want to see any other lace? Because I do have lace. I have little white Cindy Kane lace. I have some eyelet. I have some blue laces and trims. Anybody interested in anything else before we gold trim for Joan? Any laces, anything like that? I'm just watching on my phone and on my computer to see. I'll watch replay to see from the, okay, that's great, Betty. Yeah, feel free to watch the replay, because there's always stuff that's left over. And by the time you're watching a replay, I will have been, I go through and I scrub. Yes, more lace. Okay. Can I see the 2 double pillowcases with the crochet? Absolutely. Okay. The first one is the pink cross stitch. I'm going to hold it sideways so you can see more of it. This is the, let me make sure these are queen. Yeah. This is the pink cross stitch. 2 queen size pink cross stitch. They're the same, just so you see. These are nice and crisp, but these are the Lady something or other. No, these are, sorry, these are different. These are the Thomaston American Mood No Iron Muslin. It says standard, but it does say 30 inches. So, but that's what those are. Okay, and that one is $18 for the cross stitch. And then the other one, and this one does not have a tag inside, so I can't tell you. This may have totally been homemade. This is the other one with the pink rosette crocheted doily and the trim on both sides. The back side is flat. The front side has the little drop down here to the same pink rosette. These are $20 for these, which is a steal. Actually, I was looking at prices on eBay and all that stuff, and it's pretty good deal for $20. So either the cross stitch or the crochet. Those are the 2 I have of those. Pam, do I have any gingham curtain pieces left? Or...
Any left?
Yeah. No, okay. All the gingham sold, so I don't have any of that left. And white lace. Okay, let me grab some lace. All right. Okay, this is one that I have. This is $3 a yard. This is my little, this one is white. And it's, I think this is about a 1/2 inch. Yes, this is white, 1/2 inch, $3. This is vintage. This is not Hobby Lobby or, and you can see I do have a lot of it. So I have lots of this. So this is white vintage lace. If anyone wants the white 1/2 inch, $3, okay? And let me see what else I have in white. I have a lot in white, but it's, let me see what's, I can get down easily. have it all up on my wall in these little holders. Okay, I have two, no, that's, okay. All right, this is, only have one of these. It's 1.5 inches. So this is white 1.5, $3 for a yard. White 1.5. Just say white 1.5 if you're interested in that one. I'll know what it is. $3 for the yard. Okay, white 1.5. Okay, Joan wants the white half, Diane 1/2 inch, Joan the 1/2 inch. Okay. So Pam, just write 1/2 inch white. Yeah. Okay, thank you. And then I have the white 1.5. And that's not really what I want to show. Oh, here, this is what I'm trying to grab. I have, let me see what the width is on this one. Okay, so the white 1.5 is gone to Lynn. Oh no, did you see Lisa first or Lynn on the white 1.5? Lisa. Okay, Lisa. Lisa got the white 1.5. This is white, let's say white 1 1/4. It's a teeny bit longer than one, it's a teeny bit wider than 1 1/4, but it's not a 1.5. So this is white 1 1/4. I have 4 of these, $3 a yard. White 1 1/4, really dainty, pretty little florally white 1 1/4. I have 4 yards of this. Okay, and then let me pull down one more white. Or do I have? Oh, let me show this one. Let me show. This one I have. This is more of a ivory, and it is, let me get the width on this one. White 1 1/4 for Brenda. This is 2 inches. This is an ivory 2 inch. So you can see it well. All of these are cut into 1 yard lengths. So I know I don't have to show you the whole thing, but they are 1 yard lengths. I have, of the ivory 2 inch, I have 4. And when I say I have 4, that's it. That's all I have. These are all vintage. So ivory 2 inch for this one. Okay. So that's the ones I have. I have a lot more, but they're higher. I can't reach them. I have to bring some of them down. I have a big metal frame that has rows, and it has clips all the way across it. So I have everything on safety pins, and I put the safety pin in all the clips, and I have it all hanging, almost like my decoration for the room. So ivory 2 inch, ivory 2 inch, okay. Okay, well, I thank you all so much for being here today, for spending your time with me, and purchasing some of my treasures that can now become your treasures. I will be back on February 4th, same time. If you're new, make sure you send me in a message your name, address, and either PayPal, Venmo, or Zelle information, and I will be in touch with you. It's best if you kind of follow the page or something so that I can get your messages, because if I don't hear from you, I'm not allowed to get a hold of you from my side, because I'm a business. So follow the page and send me your message, and I'm wishing you all very warm days ahead. And stay safe. Keep me updated on how you're doing, what kind of weather you have. I'll try to follow your pages and get whatever information I can to know that you're doing well. And I thank you so much. Thank you, Lindy, behind the scenes. Thank you, Pam, behind the scenes. Those are, if not for those two, I would never be able to get everything taken care of and written down. So I thank them both. Thank you for being here, and I will see you February 4th. Have a great day. Bye.